Manchester United were dreadful. You know, Harry Maguire turns like an ocean liner. You know, and they take a time to turn. And you see that in an instance, an £80 million footballer that can't move.
A bit harsh, Simon, a bit harsh.
I didn't like that from Simon. Yeah.
Well, he's certainly silenced those critics, hasn't he, in his
Simon
performances for the last couple of seasons, Gabby?
I felt sorry for him because he wasn't at his best, but it got to a stage where it was bullying, online bullying of Harry Maguire. Everyone jumping on the bandwagon, setting up reels of every little mistake he did, when you can do that on every player in the world, the mistakes that they make. And then you had pundits being harsh. Roy Keane was harsh. You've heard Simon there. A bit overkill, to be honest. I'm happy for him. Amorim didn't play him enough. He's had his injury problems, but since he's come back into the team under Michael Carrick, he's been one of Manchester United's best players. New deal, back in the England squad, and I think he'll go to the World Cup and hopefully has a good World Cup for his country.
Like you mentioned there, he fell out of favour under Erik ten Hag. Like you mentioned, struggled for game time under Ruben Amorim. But, he's enjoying a revival under Michael Carrick, starting all 10 matches since his appointment in mid-January. Also, now he's signed a new one-year contract to the club with the option of an extra year extension. And bearing in mind he was out of contract at the end of the season, Director of Football Jason Wilcox says here, Harry represents the mentality and resilience required to perform for Manchester United. He's shown such great mental strength, and that's really what needs to be applauded.
100%. I mean, a lot of other footballers, maybe the younger generation, probably would have crumbled with the online bullying that he received. The criticism wasn't fair. I mean, some of Simon's comments there, like very, very wild to speak about a player like that. But what I love about him is that what he's capable of doing when he's in a Manchester United shirt. You look at him since he's come back with, under Michael Carrick, strong. His passing's always been good. Is he the quickest defender? No. But some of the top defenders in the Premier League era haven't been quick. John Terry wasn't quick, but he was clever. So he's becoming more clever with the way he plays. He's got a quick centre half next to him in Yoro. And I think he really deserves his new deal. And I'm sure Michael Carrick will be over the moon.
And another important thing, the deal is he's probably saving United £60-65 million.
Yes.
To buy a new one.
And is it a pay cut he's took as well?
Taking a pay cut despite interest from Inter Miami and Napoli. So I suppose we also have to praise his love of the game and also respect for the United badge to be able to take a pay cut.
Interesting to see if Simon gives him praise for that at 10 o'clock. You know, Simon's always against players earning what they're earning. I hope he gives Maguire praise, taking a pay cut to stay at a club that he loves very much.
As for England, does he start for you at the World Cup this summer?
Listen, I love Gahey and Konsa. I really do. Stones, injury problems. I wouldn't take Stones. Pulled out again of the last squad. I don't think Dan Burns up to the level to start in a tournament. But I would prefer Maguire with either Konsa and Gahey, one of them. So I think Harry Maguire should start. Experience in tournaments for his country.
Leadership as well.
Leadership, and playing out from the back as well. I would have him on that left side and either Gahey or Konsa partnering him.
By the way, how are you feeling? I've been dying to ask this because I've had a few weeks off. How are you feeling about England's chances now going in to the World Cup?
I cashed out my bet that I put on, put it that way.
Did you,
yeah,
Katie?
What was that?
For us to win it.
Oh, you cashed out already?
Yeah, cashed out. I got my money back, thank God.
When did you put that bet on then?
About a month ago. I got my money back.
It's still only a month
Sometimes they take a bit off, don't they? You know what I mean? So I was like, thank you. After the results, I got it back. But
Katie?
Do I think England are going to win the World Cup? I think it's going to be a tough ask. I think France look very, very good and Spain. So I think one of them might beat us in the semi-finals or something like that. But I think it's going to be a tough ask. I think England need to come good. I think we need to... It's hard to tell at the moment, especially after the last camp, isn't it, Gabby?
But what frustrated me about the last camp, I get it, players have been injured, but the way we had so many players pull out, play your best side with the amount of games you've got left before the tournament starts.
So you have your doubts about Tuchel?
No, I understand you wanted to see all the players play, but the two games were embarrassing. Uruguay was a draw, wasn't it? They're losing to Japan.
He's testing out players though, Gabs. Last chance to test out players for a World Cup.
Yeah, but
you can understand why he's tinkered, why he took a third-man squad.
Yeah.
If you were England manager, you want to just give everyone the best chance, so then you know that the squad you picked for the World Cup, you're 100% on.
I get it, try players, but for me, when you don't know your best side and have not played together enough, we're not good enough to go into a tournament where, oh, who's going to play on the left? Who's our left back? Who's going to be our right back? You know, like, I just feel like play your best team in any game you can before the World Cup. And I feel like there's a wasted 2 friendlies for me.
I don't think it's wasted. I think this is where you need to experiment. Your last chance, and then you go in because he's still got time.
The experiment didn't work, did it? So many players pulled out, horrendous performances. They looked lost. Some of the players definitely played their way out of going to the tournament. I look at other teams and I say, if you're going to the World Cup tomorrow, who's our best side? Are they used to playing with each other?
And what system are they going to play?
Exactly. Is it O'Reilly and Rashford? Is it Hall and Rashford? Is it Rodgers? Is it Bellingham? I just feel like we had a chance to 2 games, play your best team and get them used to playing for it with each other. And then you bring on a couple of players, you bring on Garner, you bring on Calvert-Lewin and see what they can do. But I
think there's a few question marks at the moment, Katie, looking into it from a Scotsman's point of view. You know, I'd like to see a settled England side with the odd tweaks if they need it. At the moment, I don't know if he knows his best 11. I don't know if he knows his best system.
One of the games
with that 11 in.
Morgan Rogers played right wing. We know he can't. He doesn't like playing there. He doesn't play his best football there. I just think it was wasted for me. But without different opinions.
Different opinions. I think he was experimenting, and he's allowed to because it's still a couple of months till the World Cup.
But a lot of people have cashed their bets